friends, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to this year's very first decorating video. I am thrilled to have you here with me. I guess I should have specified my first fall decorating video. I am beyond thrilled. I have these mixed emotions, right? I'm looking out my windows and it is still, for the most part, green. We've got some start to change in the colors. I've got a tree in the front yard that is already turning. I'll show you a little picture right here that's got lots of orange, but for the most part, everything is still pretty green. My bubblegum petunias on my back deck are still bright pink and beautiful, and I think I'm actually going to have to remove them because they're going to clash with fall decor this year. So those are probably gonna have to go here in the next day or two, but we're getting started. This is definitely going to be a multi-video process because there is a lot of decorating to be done, and I'm not going to rush. That's the nice thing, is that I don't have to rush and get all this done in 2 days like I used to have to do. I used to have to get it done on the weekend and just try to plow through it. Now I don't have to do that. Now I can just take my time and pretend like I am making a Hallmark movie and just decorate until my heart is content. So we're gonna start today here in my kitchen. This is one of the first places that I like to start because I love to decorate these shelves right here in my kitchen. And I just feel like that's just gonna kind of kickstart everything. This is the heart of the home. You see this room from all of the spaces. So definitely excited for that. So glad you guys are joining me today. If you're like me and you live in an area that's still very much summery for the most part, then, you know, I get it. If you're not ready to decorate, maybe watch this for inspiration, save it for later, or share it with a friend. But if you're like the majority of the internet, you're ready for this. So we're officially in the Burr months, baby. Time to do it. So glad you guys are here. Let's go ahead and get started. Before we go any further in today's video, I want to go ahead and thank our sponsor, Puffdom. I don't know about you, but cleaning showers and bathtubs is probably one of my least favorite things to do. That's why I'm so thankful to be adding the Puffdom electric spin scrubber to my cleaning arsenal. This ultimate cleaning tool saves you time and effort and can cut your cleaning time by up to 70%. With dual speed cleaning power, you can switch between 380 RPM for everyday messes like countertops or your kitchen sink, and 450 RPM for stubborn grime, things like your shower or the bathtub, all at the push of a button. The 2-in-1 adjustable hand grip makes it easy to not only clean close things like your countertops or your kitchen sink or your stove top, or you can extend it up to 52 inches to tackle things like the shower or bathtubs, even ceilings, super easily with no bending, no kneeling, no backache. And it's fully waterproof with IPX7 protection, so you can rinse the entire thing under the faucet for super easy cleanup. With 8 replaceable brush heads, it's versatile enough for any surface: kitchens, bathrooms, tile grout, glass, even tires. Gentle on your surfaces, but tough on the dirt. The Puffdom electric spin scrubber is lightweight, user-friendly, and a thoughtful gift for anyone who deserves easier cleaning. With the Puffdom electric spin scrubber, you can save time, clean smarter, and enjoy the results. Your home deserves this upgrade. I will have everything linked for you down in the description box so you can get your very own. And thank you again to Puffdom for sponsoring today's video and making cleaning just a little bit easier for me every single week. Okay, my friends, we're gonna go ahead and get started. First things first, I brought up all of my bins from down in the basement, and I'm also going to unpack some of the new items that I've picked up from Hobby Lobby as well as from Target. You're not going to see all of these items in today's video because some of these items are going to go in the coffee bar as well as my dining room and family rooms. So make sure you're subscribed because you are not going to want to miss all of the future fall decorating videos coming up. But I'm going to lay everything out here on my dining room table. This just allows me to see what I'm working with and I get a good feel for what I have so I know what I want to put in the different areas. This is always how I get started. We're going to start here in this hutch. As I mentioned, this is my favorite place to decorate, whether it's for the holiday season or any time really. And I haven't changed this up in a long time. I did recently take out all of the beachy items and change a couple of things, but I really haven't added a whole lot of things in here. I really like the way that this is currently decorated, and I just wanted to change up some pieces so that it felt fresh and right for the holiday, but at the same time, I didn't want to change a ton of things. So that's what we're going to be doing. Sometimes I will take everything down and just completely start from scratch, and other times I do exactly what I'm doing now and just switch things up a little bit. So that's what we're doing. I am not going to cut out my thought process, if you will. You're going to see me put things up, take things down. That is what I do the entire time that I'm decorating. I don't always know what I'm doing. I don't go in with a plan. I just look at the things I have. I think about where they might look nice, and then I bring them in and try them out. And I'm not going to cut out those things so you can see how sometimes you got to try, here and there. So I am bringing in this really beautiful, I think it's technically a record holder. This is from Hearth and Hand at Target. I did pick it up this year. I'm using it as a plate rack, and I think it looks really beautiful. I just put a couple of the small Mikasa plates that I have and one of those beautiful little picks that I got at Hobby Lobby this year. If you have not seen my Hobby Lobby haul or my Target haul, I posted both of those in August. I would highly recommend that you check them out. They are in my fall playlist. You can see all of the new items I picked up for this year. But there isn't a ton, but I did get some new things, and some of those are on display here. Both those little bowls and that rack there are both from Target this year, new this year, and I think they look really beautiful. Another new item this year is this checkerboard cutting board. I got this at Hobby Lobby, and it's really, really beautiful. I really wish that I'd gotten more than one because now I feel like I kind of want to bring in that texture and that print in a lot of different areas, but I like having it right here where I can see it. I do wish that I had another one so that I could use it for like actually eating on because I think it's so beautiful. So I'm going to keep my eye peeled for that. You're also going to see me using a ton of these orange eucalyptus stems. I picked these up last year on Amazon. I will link everything I can for you down in the description box, but I love these, and I think they bring in just the right amount of color, and they're nice and long, so you can use them in all different areas. But bringing in the orange stems just really pull in the color. And if you don't have a whole lot of decor, bringing in colored stems is a really easy way to change up the vibe in your home for the season. So like I said, I'll link those for you down below. They're very affordable, and I think they're really beautiful. We're going to move on to this other little vignette that I have here in the corner. I've got this beautiful mug rack, and I'm bringing in this hammered glass pitcher. This is actually from Home Goods. I picked this up either last year or the year before. And again, I'm going to use more of those eucalyptus stems. You're going to see a ton of these all throughout the kitchen. And I'm also bringing in some of my favorite mugs. I think one is from TJ Maxx, one is from Hobby Lobby. My goal this year is to make everything very, very festive and orange. Orange, brown, tan, basically my sweater. And I'm trying to eliminate as much green or blues as I can. Last year I used a lot of plaid and it was very beautiful. This year I just wanted to stick with the traditional colors and just make it feel very, very fall. Almost like we were in one of those AI scenes that you can put on your TV with the pretty music in the background. They always look so great because the colors are very monochrome. Is that the right word? Like where you're just kind of in one color palette. So that's my goal for this, is to just kind of have one color palette. We're going to move over to the other side now. I've got this beautiful pie safe. This is from Antique Farmhouse. I picked this up last year. It was a birthday gift to myself. I had had it on my wish list forever. It sells out all the time and I love it so much. It is so fun to decorate all year long, but especially for the holidays. And so that's what we're doing. I put those adorable little pumpkin picks. Those are from Hobby Lobby. And I think they're so, so pretty. They're such an easy way to bring in different seasons. And then that little pie brie dish is from Home Goods, I believe. I picked it up last year, I think, and I think it is the cutest thing. And it just seems like it makes sense that it's here in the pie safe. And I'm also just bringing in some little pumpkins. I've had these for tons of years. I don't even know where I got them. And these beautiful copper measuring cups. These are from Home Goods. And anything copper is so beautiful. And I love to mix metals. So I like to bring in the galvanized metal or antique looking metal, like that antique cheese grater, and the copper. I think it just warms up the space and is really beautiful. I picked up this really gorgeous orange wreath from Amazon this year. I wanted something a little bit bigger than the one that I had before, and I just wanted it to be really vibrant. I love this black pantry door. It's so pretty, and this just adds so much color and character to the door. I think it is perfect. Moving to the other side, I've got this great little basket. This is from Target. I've had it for years, literally since we moved in. And that beautiful picture there is from Michael's. I picked that up a couple of years ago in their Thanksgiving section. I think it's very pretty. It gives me like magnolia vibes. Again, more of those beautiful eucalyptus stems. I'm sure you're tired of hearing me say it, but I feel like using these stems all throughout my space just kind of gives it a feeling of cohesion. And again, so simple, can just bring in the feeling of the season without having to do a whole lot. I also have a lot of antiques in my kitchen. You'll see I've got antique tools, that cheese grater. I like to just bring in those very loved and worn out pieces. This adorable little jack-o'-lantern I use for a pinch pot. I just turn it around during Thanksgiving time or fall, and then when I have my Halloween decorations, I'll flip it back around. Over here on the other side, I have this beautiful hurricane from Walmart last year, as well as this gorgeous bookstore plug-in. This is from Bath & Body Works. This went majorly viral this year, and I'm so sorry if you haven't been able to get your hands on it. I was beyond thrilled to find one. I literally went the day it came out, and I love it. I am putting a apple pie wallflower in it. This smells so good, perfect for the kitchen, especially this time of year. And when you plug it in, it projects little books and leaves onto the wall. It is so pretty. There is no way to turn it off though, so just keep that in mind. If it's plugged in, it is warming that scent, so you're going to smell it. Moving up here to the sink, I've got this gorgeous galvanized pitcher. This is from Antique Farmhouse. It is giant and I love it. And we're going to fill it up with more of those eucalyptus stems. And we're also going to bring in some picks that I have from Hobby Lobby that I've had for many years. However, they are always there. They're one of those they put out every year. That little wooden riser is from TJ Maxx. I've had it since before I moved in, and it just gives a little bit of color and height to whatever I have here by the sink. I did feel like I needed to bring in some of the stems to this other side of the stove. So I have that antique crock there, and then I'm just adding more of these stems. These I had cut down last year and they fit perfectly right here. And this looks really beautiful. I love how this turned out. I'm also going to add some dish soap to this really beautiful pump that I found at Hobby Lobby this year. And we're going to add this next to my sink with a new hand soap that I picked up called Book Lover, and it smells so good. The last little area that we're going to add some color to is this little peg rail at the end of my island. This beautiful basket here is from Michael's, either last year or the year before. I think it's really beautiful. We're going to add some more of those eucalyptus stems. And now, my friends, let's go ahead and take a look at how it all turned out. And that's going to do it for my very first 2025 Fall Decorate With Me video. I hope that you enjoyed coming along with me. I love how this turned out. I have had a really hard time getting into the fall season and feeling inspired, but I do feel like this really helped me feel so warm and cozy inside, and I am ready to decorate the rest of the house. So thank you so much for joining me in today's video. If you enjoyed it, I would love for you to give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you're subscribed. We have a ton more fall content coming your way. I post 4 new videos every single week. It's free to subscribe to my channel. Hit the bell so you're notified every time I post new content, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, my friends.